at 6:25.
You're all lefties?
Not me.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
us
That's
three,
right. Yeah,
we're all
okay.
lefties.
Yeah.
I would list on here you as outgoing clerk, and you can list. Susan, do you want to be listed
As incoming clerk?
Do you want to be a clerk?
Sure.
You have to vote on it. Well, someone has to nominate.
I nominate Susan
I
as
second.
the clerk.
In favor, yay.
Yay.
All right. You actually have to say yay.
Yes.
Can I do that before I'm sworn in?
Oh, you can't vote. You did say
Yeah,
yes.
I
All
said
right,
yes.
it works.
Yeah, it works.
because you're outgoing. That's right.
That's
So
right.
outgoing, incoming. All right.
Okay.
Unanimous. And
Yes.
and Susan, I'll send you some instructions on how to post the minutes online, and if you want to, I mean, we can meet and I can show you in person if you want, but
Okay, great.
I'll give you the instructions so you'll have them.
And
It's
then,
easy.
once you have that Gmail set up, you'll want to go to. Eloise sets it up, right? You have to tell Eloise, and she'll set you up with an account on My
My
Town
town
Government.
government, where all this stuff is.
And that's
kept,
where
yeah.
you'll upload the minutes.
Sure.
And all that. Okay. So we will go over our previous minutes.
I
Everybody-
did send those out ahead
Yes,
of
you
time.
did.
Yep,
Mhm.
I got them. Looking at them right now.
What was the
The
date
only, this is April 11th.
on that? Okay.
The only thing I've seen so far is just a typo right under the director's report. The second bullet point says RG did not attend a department head meeting. It should be RH.
Okay. I'll fix that.
I think that's it
Yep.
that I'm
Thank you.
seeing. I'm just making sure. That was the only thing I noted. I'm just double checking. Yeah, typically in the minutes we just use initials. Unless it's somebody that's not listed at the top. Like when we list who's in attendance, like if we're talking about the town administrator, we'll use her name, Kristen. We won't-
I just use a template. I can send that to you too.
Oh, great.
Just
That'd
makes
be
it
great.
easier.
Perfect. Any other questions, comments, concerns about last month's minutes? No?
I don't have any to you, Beth.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I will move to accept the minutes as amended.
I will second.
All in favor? Yay.
Yay.
Yes.
Accepted as amended unanimously.
Sorry.
Am I taking the minutes or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just practicing.
I'm practicing too.
Okay. All right.
I always jot stuff down, but then I always get, like I said, I get distracted.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Just
But I
wanted to
do
make sure.
like to practice just in case, like if Susan's out, because when you were out, I would do it. So
Yeah.
it's always good.
Okay.
All right. We will move on to the director's report.
Yay! I had lots of meetings and workshops to sign up for and attend as soon as I told people I was a new director. So CW Mars, I met with their director and the network manager and just went over policy information, so I know who to contact if I'm panicking about something or
Nice.
just need help with anything.
Good.
Signed up for all their email lists. So lots of sources of information. Probably the biggest one is next Tuesday, doing the state aid overview. So I will know how to get the library certified. I already have a good sense of it from Bob, but I'll confirm that I know what I'm talking about.
Is that an annual process or is that periodic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it starts in July and runs through, I think, like by October everything is done.
Sounds about right.
Something like that. So the biggest thing is making sure that we've spent enough money on materials.
Right.
We have to spend about 1/5 of our
Excuse me.
town appropriation on materials available to patrons. So books, ebooks, audiobooks, also like museum passes and some of our online resources. So I'll be going over all that. And then for MBLC, it's a requirement. It's always been a requirement that every library has a published collection development policy. They haven't really been upholding that, but I think now with all the book bans and book challenges, they are pushing for that. So we don't have one. So I'm writing one.
Good.
And they have a workshop on Thursday to help finalize it. And I'll go over it with Karen and with Sarah as well. And then I believe it has to be accepted by the trustees. So I'll have to send it to you all to approve. And then publish on our website. Basically just has to list our mission statement and then say we collect materials to support our mission. It says who decides what materials we purchase. The director will be me. It's usually the director. And then like policy for if people want to challenge a book in the library.
Is there a deaccessioning piece to that that's required by MBLC for weeding purposes?
I'm not
and,
sure
like,
if it's required, but
replacement?
it's normally
Okay.
in there as part of like the director has final say of what is added to the collection, and then you say materials may be taken out for various reasons based on
Like timeliness.
space, timeliness,
And, yeah.
if they still fit within the collection, things like that. Also like a
Nice.
donation policy, so
Oh my God, so
it's pretty simple. There's like a
the right of refusing books is so important.
yes. Yes. There's like the templates to follow. You can basically we can modify existing ones, so it's not too complicated. But
Good.
so I'll be doing that soon. And then I had a meeting with Evie over at 19 Carter. Talked about the logistics of if we wanted to host events there. She said that they would be willing to host ones. My only concern is 1870 is a free town space. Evie said that they were more than willing to host programs over there, and if they don't want to charge us, but she did mention like if we were getting grant money for it, that they might. It would be nice if we gave a donation to them.
Right.
And so that's kind of my only concern is I don't. It doesn't feel like it's the best use of taxpayer money or grant money to
Right.
use a paid space if we have access to 1870.
Sure.
For
Is
free
1870
space.
more or less accessible than 19 Carter or this?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, no,
Do you
I
know where
mean,
it is?
oh no, I've been there. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
talking about wheelchair accessibility.
Yeah, there's an elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put in a big
It is
elevator.
there.
So.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evie actually spearheaded that project.
Did you talk with Evie at all about just collaborating on programs and things like that? How the library might work with 19 Carter?
Yeah. So she mentioned like they would be willing to host people over there, and we could like kind of co-sponsor it. I know the Friends. I think just yesterday they had like a pollinators in the garden lecture. They hosted it over there. So it's not a bad option.
Do they have a fixed
But-
rate that they ask for?
No,
It's an
and
open.
that's-
And in the past, as trustees before, do you know what the rate was? Because I know occasionally.
She told me that because I saw Evie, she came up to the farm and told me that she met with you and she had
Yeah,
all good
she's
things
always
to
around,
say. And she told me that same thing that she discussed with you. You know, they're also a nonprofit organization and they run on donations. And that we could ask the Friends to come up with a donation. She said $25 or $50. She didn't really give me a concrete dollar amount.
Yeah.
We